Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and Game Bears. It is time for a new episode of the Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough, and today, for the 5th time, we have even more Affinity quests to do, starting off with this one we have sitting right over here. Excuse me, they're called Affinity Missions. This one are prospective partners. Let us begin.
We have visitor!
Well, it isn't every day the Director General stops by for a visit.
I'm a busy man, I fear. But something's come up that I'd like your team to handle.
Stuffy Suit came to the right place. Make request and Tatsu will see what he can do.
Right. Yeah, well, I'd like to propose we enhance our surveillance of the ganglion.
Is there something you're expecting to find?
We've had a string of unusual reports lately. There have been rumors that the ganglion are fighting amongst themselves.
Power struggles? With all those species working together, I imagine they've no shortage of infighting.
Which is precisely what we want to exploit. Hence the need for intel. And why I'd like you to focus on expanding Frontier Nav for now.
All right. We'll take it on as a formal request from you.
Alright. Kalsan, or however you say that name, has decided to further expand his investigation of the ganglion across Myriad. Let us do this. Alright, where does the game want us to fast travel to? Let's try Primordia.
Fascinating.
Find something useful?
All intelligence is useful, Colonel. It's just a matter of finding the best lens to view it through.
Wow. That's deep, sir.
If I'm not mistaken, you fought against a Rothian squadron before, yes?
Rothian? Tatsu hear that name someplace before.
Warriors through and through. The sort you don't want for enemies.
Not ringing any bells.
Come on, we fought them in Sylvalum, remember?
Oh, right! Tatsu remember now. Kitty cat people, right?
We've analyzed Frontier Nav records for evidence of ganglion infighting. Every instance has involved Rothians fighting against one race or another. This is more than just a few simple disagreements. We believe they've broken ties with the ganglion entirely, and on less than amicable terms.
If they really have left the ganglion, that might be a possibility. Their motives certainly seem different enough. If their values align with ours.
As we often said on Earth, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I expect an alliance with the Rothians would prove beneficial for both of us.
Agreed. Even beyond the practical merits, it just makes sense for us to try and make as many friends as possible here.
Which brings me to your next mission. I need you to travel to the site of the latest clash and gather data.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I think we needed to go to Oblivia for this one, if I remember correctly. I was wrong. All the way over to Noctilum, because we were going to go look for that Gajar guy. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. I want to go visit him too. Alright, getting into my skill. Too bad we don't need to fly right now. I do like how it kind of looks like an extra jet engine, too.
That's right. We've located a Rothian Skell. It seems mostly undamaged. No pilot in sight. It's unclear if they abandoned the Skell or were killed.
What about the data unit?
Intact, as far as I can see.
Excellent. Please bring it back with you. Also, a sample of the plating and any weaponry you can manage.
We'll do what we can. Ready for a little manual labor?
Are you kidding? I can't wait to get this stuff home to analyze it. Huh? What do you mean? Elma?
Well, no point in hiding it, I suppose. I can't be certain, but if I had to venture a guess, I'd assume this is all just insurance in case an alliance falls through.
You mean we're gathering this data to make fighting the Rothians easier?
Oh, I'm sure diplomatic talks will come first. And even if we can't secure a friendship, that doesn't mean we have to fight. But it's always good to prepare for the worst possible scenario. Especially if you're the man responsible for the safety of all of New LA.
Well, I hope the Alliance can work out.
As do I, Lynn. For now, let's get back to work.
Alright, so looks like we gotta scan the Rothian Skells. I took a part of that. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Rothian Skeleton. But you know, there's just a lot of them just lying around here for us to take. Very polite of them. Alright, how many more of these do you need? Alright, 3 more. There's another one right over there. Alright, let's go back to Blade Tower. Give them the samples that we got. Kinda wish there was a physical elevator you can go into and straight into the top of the Blade Tower, but no. I guess the developers didn't bother developing that part.
I received your report. Good work collecting those samples.
I'm just sorry we weren't able to get more.
We'll take what we can get. You have my thanks.
They're an exceptionally proud people. If we can forge an alliance, I'm certain they'll be friends we can trust.
I'll remember that. And should the day come, I'd like you to serve as ambassador.
My pleasure. As long as you don't send me there to declare war.
Perish the thought. The fewer enemies we have, the easier my job is.
Our mission complete. That was also extremely quick. I was not expecting that to be so fast. Not that I'm complaining, you know what that means? More time for more Affinity missions. And I know exactly which one I want to do next. You all remember that Celica girl we saved in the previous Affinity Quest episode? Well, why don't we go look for that? Should be around here, I think.
Hey!
Alright, this Affinity Quest over here, we should be able to do it now. Now let's do it new in New LA.
I'm sorry, but my answer must remain no.
I still don't see how this is asking too much, considering what we've done for you. You must understand. We know that Rock is being pursued by the Ganglion. And yet we offered him asylum here in NLA nonetheless. Don't you see? In doing so, we have increased the odds of our city coming under attack.
Your people were in a state of war with the Ganglion long before we arrived.
That is correct. Which is precisely why I'm proposing we unite against them. We don't ask him to fight alone, merely that he lends his strength to ours. Does that request seem so unreasonable? A being like Rock would be a great asset in the field. It would be a shame to see that go to waste.
Are you making deals here, or threats?
Hey, everybody!
I simply propose a mutually beneficial agreement. I do not appreciate your characterizing it as a threat.
Yeah, Rock doesn't want to fight.
And I respect his right to choose. He is welcome to refuse to contribute to this city, and then leave it.
That's horrible!
Thank you truly, but it is all right.
What do you mean?
Rock and I shall discuss the matter and come to a decision shortly. Is that satisfactory?
Of course. I do hope you can both see reason in this matter.
Don't worry about him. We have plenty of non-combatants around here. Blade membership is entirely voluntary.
But I feel terrible for not fighting when I'm so big. It's just selfish, you know?
It's not selfish, Rock. You are a kind and beautiful soul. Never be ashamed for choosing peace.
Pretty lady is correct. Tatsu not fight once in whole
Dang
life,
right, Touch,
and
you're pretty
Tatsu
lady.
never
Just
feel
gotta point that
ashamed.
out.
Thanks. I think.
Bide here a moment, Rock. I have an idea.
Where are you going?
Don't you worry about a thing. Just give me a little time.
Alright, Celica came up with an idea on how she and Rock could better contribute to New LA. Then went into the wilderness. Follow her and ensure that she is safe. I'll certainly ensure that she's safe, alright? Well, she actually didn't go as far as I thought she would. Gave me it seemed like she would go outside of NLA, but nope. Alright, I gotta find information on Celica. Good to know. Alright, get into the skill. It'll be a little faster if we do that. I didn't want to take that picture. I'm trying to go down, but the game won't let me go down. Alright, we can just do it that way. Wonder where I could get that information on Celica. And this is why I've stated in previous episodes, so this is why I'm not really the biggest fan of when the game says, get information on this thing or this character. And it's like, where do I go? Like, I'm not gonna know exactly, like, it's in a general area, I guess, but there's a very specific NPC I need to get this information from, and I don't know who it is. I got an idea, hold up. I think I know where we can go. I better just get out of the skeleton instead. Because I guess I can't get information while I'm in the skill.
That's crazy.
This for friend years old.
Yeah?
Yup.
Hey,
About that.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go for this. It says it's around that basic area, but there's nobody here. So I'll listen to you for that. Yeah, this takes too long. I'm just gonna look it up. This is why I don't like these side quests. I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to for this.
That's crazy.
Like, it says it's in this generic area, but I don't think that's the case. Oh, time to run a whole freaking lap around here until I find the right person. I think this is the data we needed. Nope, not it.
What the hell?
Still not the right information either. The game just keeps throwing me for a curveball. You want to sit there and have a yellow thing in there, and then it's just not the information I need in order to proceed with the quest? Why? Alright, this might be it. Still not it, of course not.
crazy!
Yep, and get this.
Oh, there we go. That's the right information.
That's crazy!
Pretty sure I was in this spot like 5 times and somehow missed out on that. Whatever, we found it. No need to look up. Just still not the biggest fan of those information grabbing quests you see in RPGs, because you don't know who's the NPC you need to talk to. You're just walking around like an idiot until you get to the right NPC, I guess. Kinda just pads out the time, though.
Hey, Elma. Your crew saved that Celica girl a while back, yeah?
That's right. Why?
Did something happen?
Well, she came by with this look on her face. Asked what a person has to do to become a blade.
And what did you tell her?
Well, I was just joking that clearing a mission solo would be a good start, but... Suddenly, she looked all serious and just turned and headed off.
That sounds like trouble. We've got to find her.
Yeah, I figure. With that look, there's no telling what she might be planning, you know?
You shouldn't tease people who ask serious questions.
Bad mustache man.
You're right, my bad.
Let's just focus on finding her. She can't have left the city yet.
Oh, great. Gotta keep looking for even more information now. Alright, where should I look this time? Alright, at least this time it seems the area is much wider. Which should show that yellow circle around here as well, but... or at least to see how far it goes. Okay, let me just get into my skill. It might be easier to cross some ground that way. Yep, same amount of circle. Should I go up some stairs when I find something useful up here?
Serious?
Alright, seems like we found it. The little Xeno girl was followed by a massive Xeno giant. It's scary, and actually, you know what? He's still nearby, so I'm going to shut up now. Alright, Blade Barracks entrance. Right over here. I guess Rock is waiting for us to talk to him. Hey, Rock, how you doing? Why you sitting there, dude?
Oh! Elma!
What's wrong, Rock? Is it Celica?
Yeah, she was talking all crazy. Said she was going to join Blade and make us both citizens of NLA. She's trying to work for both of us so I won't have to fight.
I knew it.
What do we do? She went to a place called Sylvalum to pick Selenian sage all by herself.
What? That place is swarming with all kinds of terrible indigents.
Not to mention the Ganglion.
Please, you gotta help her.
Of course, Rock. She's our friend, too.
Oh, more than just a friend for me. I'm a bit of a simp for this chick. Alright, let's go over to Sylvalum and save best girl. Alright, she's all the way over here. Let's fast travel. Also, haha, Site 420. Laugh, everybody. It's the funny weed number. Just kidding. You don't have to laugh if you don't want to. Alright, now she went into this here cave, it looks like.
This is the place. According to this, Selenian sage grows in this cave.
And Celica's already in there, huh?
What the matter? Rock scared?
No, I'm not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Rock. I'm no fan of spooky caves either, believe me.
It's just some bad people used to make me do some very bad things. They always kept me in a dark, cramped place when they took me around.
This must be hard for you, huh? You can wait outside if it's easier.
No, I'll go. I have to help Celica. I can't. Celica must be just as scared as me. I can't run off and leave her behind.
That's very brave of you, Rock.
Very brave of you, man.
Combat, we'll keep you safe so you can focus on Celica, all right?
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
This nothing. Rock just need to be brave like Tatsu, and everything fine. Now let's go find Pretty Lady.
Right, time to drive in there and save this girl of Xenoblade X.
You've been found
Up
out.
there with me, Abby Empire as my favorite person. I'm a Persona. That's my favorite Xenoblade girls. Just want to bring that out. You see how much I can be a bit of a simp sometimes for these chicks.
Reinforcements.
So yes, everybody, call me a simp. Go ahead, it's fine.
You okay, Rock?
Yeah, I'm fine.
More bad memories?
A little. But it must be a lot harder for poor Celica.
What does Rock mean?
Those bad people I told you about? The ones that used me? It was the Ganglion. I did something terrible to Celica's village. But she saved me anyway. And she's done so countless times since.
So that's what happened.
I have to help her. She came all the way out here for me.
Then let's catch up with her before anything bad can happen.
Yeah.
They've seen us!
More enemies. More enemies. More enemies.
Oh, the map tells me there's an extra part of the cave
More
over here.
enemies.
Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? Whatever. I remember being in this cave off screen, actually. Ahsoka might be over here. Now she got what she was looking for. Fire was behind her, but not hurt her. Oh, we're gonna have problems now. Don't you hurt her. You do it, we're gonna have issues. Oh, you're about to be on the snack list.
Rock! Why are you...
I'm sorry, Celica. I may not be able to fight, but I can at least be your shield.
Oh, Rock!
Nice going, Rock. We can take care of things from here.
We'll see you again when it's safe. You take Celica and get outside!
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Truly.
Hey, don't mention it, best girl. Just making sure you're safe. So if anything happens to her, we're gonna have issues.
Time to send you back where you came from.
And now you deserve to die for messing with her.
Here they come! Open wide!
You will.
Melee attack. Don't fall
Prepare
behind.
to target. Follow up.
Chew on this! Output it backslash!
This won't take long at all. I think with this knuckle attack does extra damage if enemies are binded by one of your allies. It's a nice little way to utilize those attacks.
Hard like nice and sharp.
You're mine.
And you're dead. That's what you get.
One giant leap for
Alright.
humankind.
Every step counts.
Just better have fast travel out of there. Right from the entrance. Also to Site 420.
Is everyone all right? I'm quite fine, thank you. A few scrapes are nothing if it means being able to help Rock. But why are you all here?
Same reason as you. A few scrapes weren't going to stop us from lending you a hand. Same goes for Rock, right? So, did you find the Selenian sage?
I did.
Then congratulations. That means you passed.
But only because you helped me.
Ah, that doesn't matter. Blades all work in teams anyway. Heck, we spend most of our time bailing other blades out left and right.
You're a true blade now, Celica.
And any who disagree will face angry and scary wrath of Elma.
We should be getting back home.
Sounds good.
Home.
Alright, let's go back to New LA. Now that we saved Best Girl, let's go talk to Van Damme once again. She's up there with Melia, Pyra, and Miyabi as my favorite Xenoblade girls. Just gonna keep saying it. Yes, everybody, please call me a simp. Now I sound like a broken record, but I'm a little stripped for commentary over here, if you will. There's the guy. He just didn't spawn in yet. Takes him a little bit of time, don't worry.
Man, oh man. I can't believe you actually went out there on your lonesome.
Thankfully, I had Rock's assistance. Not to mention Elma. and
Just
the
want to take a
others.
picture of that, because that's a nice
Look,
picture. in
I
my
heard
opinion.
Elma's report. She told me about how you found that Selenian sage all by yourself.
So, this means Celica passed blade test?
Sure does, with flying colors.
Yes!
Congratulations, Celica.
Thank you. But what does this mean for Rock? Can he stay too?
Well, since he's a Blade's family member, I don't see why not. Those ganglion scumbags are gonna be after us either way, right?
I fear the matter isn't so simple. It's premature to say there is no chance of peace with the ganglion. We can't assume needless risk.
What?
But if you were to prove yourself an asset to New LA, it would be different.
Oh, come on. How many times do we have to go over this? Rock isn't fighting.
He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't have to
Is
fight,
this
my
the
dude.
point where you offer to fight in his place?
No, I won't have anyone getting hurt from me again. It scares me, but I'll fight.
A noble offer. But productivity demands we all work in fields suited to our aptitudes.
Huh? Then what?
Right now, we have a severe shortage of heavy construction machinery here in NLA. I could offer a gentleman of your strength very favorable employment terms.
Huh?
A but you still have the right to choose. You're free to contribute to building our city, or you can find a home elsewhere.
Are you saying I can help without fighting?
I am.
Then I'll do it.
That's wonderful, Rock.
Bah, I knew you were up to something with all that sneaking and skulking around.
I do not skulk, Jack. I was simply making the necessary preparations, as one must.
Yeah.
Careful, you'll make him blush.
Cheers to you, sir.
Tatsu was wrong about Suitman. Suitman is good friend.
What are you going on about?
Now he is blushing.
If you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Maybe under all that bluster, he's just a big softy looking for a hug.
Alright, mission complete once again. Soka successfully completed her work and became a Blade member. Rock, on the other hand, found work in construction. Alright, so we won't have to fight after all. Good on him. You and the knife art, Blackbane. And now, Best Girl, Celica is now playable. Division, the Prospectors, Class Psycho-Corruptors Plus. Normally found in the Industrial District. A kind-hearted Calorian who drifted to Mira along with Rock. Celica's gentle demeanor and strong sense of responsibility, definitely personality traits that I dig, enable her to aid those in need, and achieve our strives endlessly to protect her counterpart Rock from engaging in any kinds of conflict. Battle style, Celica uses a unique style based on the Psycho-Corruptor class to unleash a variety of debuffs that chip away at enemies' vitality. Signature arts 0-0 and Blackbane. And now, with that being said, time to get the best female character, or one of the best female characters up there with Pyra and Myriad on the team. And I'll definitely get her a skill eventually as well, but I'll probably worry about that off screen. I could probably do Neil's Affinity quest. We might do that one next, I think. Alright, I can't do Elle's Affinity quest just yet. We gotta wait till we're done with Chapter 10 before that one. Let me see what this one is. We got time for at least 2 more, I think. We're not gonna do that one. Alright, let's see this one. Actually, I probably could do that one, but I think I'll save that for another time.
Hey!
And not this one. Actually, I know which one we can do. There's another Affinity quest down here.
Hey.
Alright, the Mad Monk. Let's do this one. Actually, oh wait, I can't do that one. Alright, because there's a basic mission we can do, I can just do that one off screen. So let's go back to the Blade Barracks for a sec instead. Try to see if there's one in here we can do. Probably not, but let's see. Alright, Challenger approaches. Gotta complete Chapter 10 first. I gotta complete Chapter 11 for this one. I gotta be a while before we do this one. Alright, guess we're not doing those either. Alright, there's gotta be plenty of other Affinity quests we can do. Alright, there's none in this here district. Let's try that one that's sitting over there. I think I know which one this is. I guess a new playable character right over here at this diner.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the diner I have in my little home city. Well, this one's only level 21, so this will be easy.
Guess
guess I'm out of options. Hey! Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Wouldn't be here if you weren't, right? Perfect. Let's drink. I'm buying. What? Too good to drink my booze? Nobody likes a wet blanket.
Yeah,
Come on,
excuse me, I don't drink
little.
alcoholic beverages,
Let's
thank you.
party the night away.
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh man, good times, the best! I didn't think we'd actually go till dawn. Right then, you ready for the main event? Sleep? I'm on duty, and those toothy critters ain't gonna fight themselves. What? You look surprised. Anyway, guess I never introduced myself. The name's Fry. The rest of the Interceptors call me the Killer Ostrich. Worst nickname ever, right? Well, I love it. I'm always taking the dangerous jobs nobody else will touch with a 10-foot pole. Hence the nickname. Well, the killer part, anyway. I take it as a compliment. But it means I gotta nick some nasties today if I want to keep my rep. Care to join me? Seeing as we're old pals and all now? Good energy. I like you. Let's you and me knock this baby out of the park. Today's mission is critter cleanup out in Silvalum. There's a lot of them, though. It'd be a hassle to explain it all, so just check your comm device later, okay? We'll take them out in the order they're listed.
Alright, out of pity for an individual named Fry, you decided to take on an interceptor's task. Your goal is to defeat the enemies reported to be patrolling parts of Silvalum. Well, let's do it. This will be easy. Alright, looks like I need Fry guy. Actually, do I need him in the team? No, I don't. Alright, let us go to Silvalium. I mean, yeah, Silvalum. Right over here. Alright, just to make it fair for these little enemies, I'm not even gonna use my skill. Alright, not this guy over here. Alright, these are the dudes we need to fight. And only about 2 of them. Alright, and here they are.
Shooting! Stop! Use melee attack. Don't fall behind. Try attack.
Goodbye.
Did you hear Donut Planet's doing a 2-day all-you-can-eat? Seriously? Oh my, we have to go. Shooting! Stop! Comes the break. Starfall Blossom! Fire card wearing him down. Aim for the weak point.
Alright, now I gotta defeat 3 of these guys. This will be easy.
Shooting! Stop! Use melee attack. Don't fall behind. Melee attack. I hope I did my part. Star Punch!
Alright, seems there's some wreckage over here that I could scan as well. Didn't even notice I missed some of these. Might as well get them while we're here.
So listen.
Alright, now one more enemy will be defeated over here, and it's this guy. This weird lantern brain thing. Don't really know what to call it.
Nice work.
And now we need to defeat 3 needle somethings. Alright, up here, let's just fast travel. It's faster that way. Now, I remember in the original Wii U versions, well, talking about Celica again here. Pretty much once I unlocked Celica, you just start for the rest of the game, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here too, just to keep tradition. Alright, that thing's level 41, that's fine. I can fight this guy, I can fight you. Let me get out of my skill and fight this guy the old-fashioned way. And now he's binded, this will make things easier. And you're dead. Goodbye, that's what you get for standing in our way. Alright, that's all the enemies we need to face here. Alright, now we need to defeat 2 weird bird things, it's telling us. Alright, seems these 2 are the ones we need to face. Get out of one of those deer-looking things, and get out of the other one. A lot of the equipment I have raises my physical attack or melee attack damage, and boy is it paying off. Alright, now let's face that guy all the way over there. This should be the last one we have to fight. Or at least it's my guess, I'm really hoping so. Alright, and that's all of them.
Well, that takes care of that. Today was easy street. Didn't know I was in the company of a master. Nah, I try to work with others when I can. Of course, not many people are eager to join me on the sorts of missions I take. So sometimes I'll just handle it myself. But you? I'd work with you again any day, no question. That's what I'm saying. And I'm happy to help out with your missions too. Anytime you see me hanging around the diner, hit me up.
Alright, mission complete once again. And now, once again, a new character unlocked. Fry, the Division Interceptors, Class Samurai Gunner Plus. Normally found in the Industrial District, Fry can often be found at the local diner, knocking back an off-duty drink. On the clock, however, he undertakes missions that most operatives bend over backwards to avoid. This daring has earned him the unusual nickname of Killer Ostrich, which, not gonna lie, doesn't sound as cool as I think it should, but whatever. Fry is able to cover broad areas of the battlefield with his Gatling volley. He uses a unique style based on his Samurai Gunner class. His signature arts: Bullet Twister and Titan Recharge. Alright, now let's go back to NLA and do one last Affinity mission for the vid. And of all the plethora of Affinity missions that we have, I think the next one we should do is somewhere in the residential district. Like taking a look at this. Hope Springs Eternal. Let's do that one.
Unbelievable.
Alright, looks like we can't do this one yet, because I gotta do a basic quest. So I can do that one off screen. Let's see, what's this one? Okay, fair, we need HB to be at a certain affinity for that to work. Alright, that one I need to do a mission off screen as well. Let's try one of these. Alright, this is Silico over here, but the requirements have not been met yet, so I can't do that one.
Ooh,
Get a bit of useful information over here. Oh yeah, I could do one of the Affinity quests in this here room. That'd be pretty fun. Have a camp. Nope, can't do that one. Let's try this one. I'm pretty sure I'd be able to do this one. Nope, weaponized. Oh, wait. Nope, I gotta do... Yeah, I'm gonna do some basic missions off screen then. So instead, there's a little Affinity thing I can do right over here, I believe. Hey, heart to heart, so we might as well just do that to make up for an Affinity quest. And this one only appears at night, it seems. And the member can also not be in the active party, which that's not annoying at all. Jeez, what's all these regulations over here? It's actually a little infuriating, not gonna lie. Alright, never mind, we can't do that one. Alright, let's try this one up here. I think this is for Ilma. And this is supposed to be for what, in the afternoon. So we should be able to do this one. Get this useful piece of information over here. Let's see if we're able to do this. Hearty heart. Not quite, it looks like. Now let me take them off the team. See if it works. Because it tells me that she can't be in the party when this is happening. Oh, here we go. Now we can do it. And expanding the effective area of the deflector shields will require optimizing our energy output by at least 8%. The only way to accomplish that is by multiplexing our energy drivers. Alright, I'll prepare a couple of design proposals. You can bring them to the mechanical team and see which they think is the most workable. Oh, hello there, Stacy. Sorry about that. I was wrapped up in a conversation about technical issues with NLA's defenses, which you heard anyway. I didn't even notice you were there. It's nothing. I did a little bit of mechanical engineering work years ago, but it hardly qualifies as one of many talents. Honestly, outside of engineering, combat is only noteworthy talent. My only noteworthy talent, excuse me. I can't even cook like Lynn. So, I'm determined to see what few talents I do have to put to the best possible use for people of NLA. I hope you two can avoid being constrained by the constant demands of the Blade, and can put your other talents to use now and then for the good of NLA. Yep, I agree with that. I'm glad you understand. If everyone uses their unique talents to help everyone else out, I know we'd be able to survive our current travail. And beyond that, we'd be better in a position to build a bright future for all of us here in New LA. And then we Blades can truly say what we are building a legacy. That we're building a legacy. You completed almost heart to heart the techie. That's it. Okay, that was a little short-lived. But might as well put her back on the team. Just had to have her off of there for a sec. That being said, I think we should go back to the Blade Barracks. Actually, one more thing I'm going to look at before we end this off. Let me go take a look at any new skills. Either that or I'm going to look at how to unlock more skills, because I forgot how you're supposed to do that. I think you either progress to a certain point of the story, or you need to do certain quests. Missions in this game. Same thing, same synonym words. Alright, still have the same skills. I'm going to look up how to get new ones. So I want to upgrade. But anyways, let's just go back in here. And a lot of those, like, basic missions, I'm just going to do those off screen. Save a little time. We don't have to waste too much time doing this. Alright, let us save, because not only did we recruit Best Girl in this entire game on the team, but we did some more Affinity quests, which is quite nice. It's nice to recapping of what we've done in this episode. So, you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. And I pretty much keep Celica on the team for the rest of the game. Though she does have a bit of a low HP stat as well. Well, let's see what this hero quest is. Alright, I can accept this, and in the next episode, we will do Chapter 10, now that we've done those Affinity quests. So, if y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. And one of the videos you see on screen now, find YouTube with that bell button for more. Consider answering the question of the day in the link in the description below. And consider becoming a YouTube member and a Twitch subscriber for $3 a month. And a Twitch subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses, such as an ad-free experience in my Pokemon Insurgence playthrough. Anyways, for those of you on Twitch, let's end this off with a quick raid. And today, who else happens to be playing this game? Let's see here. Let's do Retro Drew TV. Send him unwavering love and support. Alright, thank you all for watching, and have a berrific day.